we've defined white magic on this show, Phil. I know you gave us a nice little tutorial on that. Zoom Zoom keeps being mentioned here in reference. What, Phil, is Zoom Zoom play? What is this? Can you explain that to the audience? What's happening in these matches when you go into this mode?
Yeah, I saw this Mazda commercial. I don't know when. I mean, I don't know when it came out. I thought it was '03 or something, but it was probably more like '06 or '08. But whenever that, where the kid at the commercial at the beginning says "zoom zoom," and it goes zoom zoom zoom. Let's go zoom zoom zoom. And I thought, wow, this is amazing because half the time I play super fast when I play poker. The world hasn't seen that. There's no videos of all the final tables where I ran everybody over. There's none. The current generation thinks I'm a nit. They have no idea. That blows my mind that they didn't understand that. You think I just won all these tournaments by just playing super tight? Come on, man. And so anyway, I thought that was really cool. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So one of the people that I told this, I said that was Daniel, was zoom, zoom. Well, Daniel's so clever and so fun that he kept saying that he'd sing it with me, zoom, 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 and we
Every time he does it
by each other in the hallway. And he'd call me on the phone, zoom, zoom, zoom. And so, we were always hanging out, and he got it. Not a lot of other people like to sing like Daniel and I. And so that was kind of my theory, and I was about when I'm going to play really fast. And so I'd say zoom, zoom, zoom. Daniel and I would be filming something together, and I'd say zoom, zoom, zoom. And so it was kind of something that I came up with, in the decade of the thousands. And so and Daniel liked it, and Daniel kind of went with it. And so when he started saying zoom, 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 I don't think the audience, most of the audience, or even most of the poker audience, really knew what he was talking about, except that he's referring to fast. So I kind of invented that, pulled that concept out, and Daniel went with it. Daniel started using zoom, zoom more than I did, and it's been kind of fun. So that's the story.
Now,
Zoom, zoom,
when
zoom.
you say fast,
Let's go zoom, zoom, zoom.
when you're in Zoom Zoom fast mode, you're referring to bluffing, right? I mean, it's watching the match, and you would fall into this mode. Daniel would throw a haymaker. He would land it. He'd take a chunk of chips. You'd be down 20, 25,000. And it just seemed like immediately you would get right back on the saddle, and you just went ballistic in this like sort of Zoom Zoom fast play mode. Is it fair to say that whenever you take a hit, you jump right back in? Doesn't matter what you're dealt. You just come right after those chips.
That's exactly right. Ballistic is a good word. Watching the match, I wouldn't have thought that until I rewatched the match. Ballistic's good. Daniel lands a haymaker, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking jab him for all those chips back. Bang, 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 bang. And and I'm just going balls to the wall. Anytime I feel any weakness, bam, I'm raising it, and it's going to be a big raise. How much will Daniel call before the flop if he makes it 1K? Well, if I make it 2,400, he's calling. If I make it 3K, he's calling. I don't know exactly where the line is, but if I make it 5,000, he can't call. So let me just make it 5K. You're going to try to steal 400 from me. I'm going to try to steal 1,000 from you. Let's have a jab fest. Jab, 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 jab. And then, he'd land a couple of really nice punches. And then I jab, 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 jab. And so, yeah, I went for it. And, ballistic is a good word. And yeah, I mean, I did notice that after I lost a big pot, I did open up more, specifically right afterwards. So I mean, so then maybe it was just pure tilt. But I think that when someone gets smacked, then you're like, all right, you want to mess with me? Let me show you what I got in the tank. You want to try to beat me at poker? Then let me show you what I can do.
Steam.
So, ballistic.
Zoom, zoom, steam. Yeah, so the way I interpret it, though, like the way it looks, is like, as I said, both Phil and I have a very similar idea as far as like tournament strategy and the idea of being aggressive but protecting your stack, right? So that's plan A, right? Plan A is get idiots to give you the chips, as Phil has been doing for many years. That is plan A. That is the desired goal, right? When that doesn't work, Phil has a plan B, okay? Plan B is blasting, like wailing with both arms and going, you, you. I'm going to go nuts and hope you don't have anything, right? So that's the thing is like, I want to get him out of plan A, because that's his comfort zone, right? Get him into plan B. The problem with plan B is then you need to start making some hands, and you have to start having some hands because, a lot of people are like, well, when you knew he was zooming, why didn't you just 4-bet, right? Like with nothing. I'm like, because like he says, he makes his raises so big that a 4-bet commits you for all of it. So now you're the one laying the price, right? So like basically he could just start doing that and just like, all right, well, every once in a while he'll pick up queens, kings, or aces, and then he can get it in. And now I'm pot committed, so I'm kind of screwed. So there is some medicine for Zoom that I'm going to prepare for the next match.
Hey guys, this is No Gamble, No Future, some sports betting, some fantasy, and Brent, some pure degenerates.
Absolute degenerates. Are we sharp? No. Are we dull? No. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.